what was, is, and could be happening in the future with Bitcoin versus dollar on every important time frame that you really need, using just one, but very well known chart pattern. Wedge. In the short term could give us some trouble, but in the long term, stick around and see the bright future. Daily chart. Last time we did spoke about that line of support that at the moment we are battling pretty hard. If we break this support below it, you know it's not a good sign, and we are currently very well on the front line of that. But the pattern is here. Contrary to the support, if we drew the resistance to those points, we are getting into that pattern that I'm talking about. Wedge, but this is a rising wedge, and it could give us a problem. If you believe that it is, that is. Rising wedges are a bearish patterns, so you could expect that if this is a rising wedge, by your opinion, a breakdown, not a break to the upside. This is just my opinion. But in the coming days, I think we will see lower targets from 17. Check out the previous videos. What targets we did discuss. So in the short term, something is cooking and it could be bad. But let's dive into the bigger chart to see if this rising wedge has any significance. Yeah, as we thought, weekly chart. Look at this. Pathetic. Nothing. Last time we talked about this trend line that is marking the significance of the bear market. But if we drew supportive line to that one, for example, to these points, all the way to the middle of 2021, we're getting one big, huge ass falling wedge, which is, by contrary, on the short-term daily time frame, a bullish reversal pattern. So yes, at some point, this falling wedge, if you believe that it exists, should break to the upside. Now we are far from that conclusion. When will that happen? Because we are still on the supporting line of that wedge. So, as we mentioned in the previous video, the possibility of lower targets than $14,000. Yes, we could see one more bounce to that level, establishing that final low that really could be the final bottom. For now, I don't see the signs of it on this big chart. So, it's all about you and your patience. Yes, in the short term we could go lower, higher, but this is one big falling wedge, and I believe in the coming months could be playing to the upside. But when we change the charts from weekly to monthly, you will see the big picture and the real possibility. There it is, my friend, monthly chart. Let's not talk about this, let's talk about that wedge that I just mentioned. What could be unclear on the weekly chart, on the monthly is giving us every point of significance. This is our high as a first point of resistance with this big falling wedge. And yes, as you can see, there could be some time until we are breaking out of this falling wedge. But remember, no matter the timing, this is the general direction by the probability of those patterns. So this pattern could be signaling something good in the long term for Bitcoin. I know it doesn't seem that way at this point, but is it so impossible for you to imagine a scenario like this? I don't think so. In my mind, this scenario still exists. And if you agree with me, follow me into the next one.